Today, a lot of us just know Ryan Collins as just another kid in the classroom, and he isn't much more than that. He's a normal kid who lived a normal life, and his life was shaped by the loving care of his family and the supporting and good times he shared with all of his friends. Let's start at the beginning. He was born as Ryan Douglas Collins on January 11th, 1995, right here in Aurora, Colorado. He was the second child of his caring mother and loving father. He grew up a curious child, always wanting to know more about himself and about the world around him. Early on, he grew interested in American and world history, surrounding himself with books and movies. He attended kindergarten in Austin, Texas, where he learned to read and write by himself. He soon moved back to Colorado and attended 1st through 5th grade at Linola Elementary, where he put his quest for knowledge to the test. He applied himself to his schoolwork, working as hard as he could. He excelled at light speeds, passing up the competition while still living a life like any kid should, surrounded by his family and friends. During his late years in elementary school, his father, Conrad Douglas Collins, was diagnosed with a brain disease called frontotemporal dementia. It made life in the Collins house hard, but Ryan found shelter with his grandparents and his friends during these hard times. His father eventually moved into a nursing home and the family life settled down, but it was still hard to get over not having a father figure in his life, so he looked towards his grandfather, who taught him to play guitar and sparked Ryan's love for politics. In the summer of 1982, Ryan's dad passed away, and he was crushed, but being as strong-willed as he was still able to go throughout his life, surrounded by his family and friends. His life was not all sad, though. He had many fun times with his family, like a yearly vacation and constant dinners and get-togethers, and with his friends, who play games and just sit around and make jokes about anything and everything. Ryan has come to say that he could not live without his friends, and they are his greatest strength. But Ryan's story doesn't end here. He excelled throughout high school. He attended a Gateway High School in Aurora, Colorado. He finished with a year's worth of college credit, which he took to Colorado University, whereon he met his wife, and only marrying her 1 year later, they loved each other that much. He got a master in political theory while his wife graduated from a teaching degree and paid for the couple's living expenses. When he finally graduated at the age of 29, he ran for state senator. He used his fame he got writing for the local paper in Boulder and destroyed his Republican nominee 2-1. He served 2 terms. When he was 37, he ran for Senate. He only defeated his opponent by 10% of the vote. In his time during Senate, he fought to help people no matter what party line he had to cross. He opposed the war in Iraq and voted against every funding bill George put down. He opposed his tax cuts and continued to rise in power and soon became one of its most dignified members. Also, at the age of 37, his daughter Rebecca was born. While he helped the world through Washington, his wife would travel across the world to donate money and bring hope to those in need. On a trip the couple took to Darfur, they spotted a sick child in an orphanage, and with his love at first sight, they adopted him and brought him home. His name is now Michael Douglas Collins and is 4 years old. He has been a strong advocate of stem cell research ever since he became a senator and served under the Education Committee to make sure his children get the education they deserve. Ryan's life was filled with some fun times and had some sad ones. And these times shaped the hard work ethic, the education, the drive, the compassion, and the comedy that form Ryan Collins. He thinks anything can do whatever they want, and that this is what his campaign will be based off of. Making sure everyone has the opportunity, no matter what gender you are, what color your skin is, what religion you belong to, or anything else about you. You will have the opportunity to do anything and everything you want. Thank you, and please vote Ryan Collins.